What is up, ladies and gentlemen? First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this YouTube video to really just learn how compounding can change your life and how 4Q is going to give you the ability to compound your money faster than anything you've ever seen before, right? So, one of the biggest things first, what I'm going to do today for you is I'm going to explain to you a little bit quick breakdown. Now, if you want a more detailed breakdown, there should be a link down in the description that will break down further what 4Q is all about and the details of the compensation plan, the details of the products, and the details of just the results and people have been having, which is just crazy results. You can get a more detailed, in-depth video, and you can check that out down in the description. But today, I'm going to very briefly just have a real conversation with you about the compounding effect and how it can truly take effect in your life to help you build wealth for you and your family. And you can do that through 4Q, okay? 4Q Life. So, first of all, just really quickly, as you can see on your screen, this is the website for 4Q Life. And they're actually doing some scheduled maintenance, so you can kind of see this kind of dates this video because this is just a few days from today. But nevertheless, if you're watching this at the beginning of October or anywhere close to that, this is significantly a great time to be a part of 4Q Life. Not a lot of people know about it, but yet massive amounts of people are making money for just a simplistic thing of just sharing this wonderful opportunity, and it just pays amazing. There's one person, he only sponsored one person into 4Q Life, right? He only sponsored one person, and he made his money back and then some. I think made $400 or $500 after just sponsoring just one person. That's amazing because that one person went out and got, I think, 4 or 5 people who went out and got a couple people, and he ended up making money off of that, and he's still making money. So 4Q Life is just an opportunity where anybody can win. Some people say, hey, I don't know how to sponsor anybody. Guess what? Everybody knows 1 or 2 people that need to make more money, that need to compound their money, that need to learn about what we have. And after that, just 2 to get 2, right? The average person in the industry of marketing, network marketing, direct sales, affiliate marketing, the average person can get 1 to 2 people. So they've made it very simple to make it, if you can get 1 to 2 people, if everybody can do the average of what the numbers are, right? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So if everybody can do what the numbers are, which is get 2 people, they can have massive success with this. But what does that look like? Okay, so the way 4Q Life works is you have 3 levels to get in, the Q1, the Q2, Q3, right? The Q1, to be a part of it, is actually cost $352 to get involved at Q1, okay? And the way you get involved is with cryptocurrency. It's crypto in, crypto out, right? It's pretty cool. And they actually keep it in a coin that doesn't go up and down in value as much like Bitcoin, right? So that they can make sure that they can pay out what they're supposed to be paying out, right? So here's basically what the pay center is. This is Q1, Q2, Q3. Q center, pay center 1 pays out $900 over and over again, right? Pay center 2 pays out $5,500 over and over again. And pay center 3 pays out $10,000 over and over again. You get paid daily, right? So you're not waiting for your money. As soon as somebody comes in and hits that pay point for you, you get paid instantly. As I said, commissions instantly available. You can earn $900, $5,500, $10,000 over and over again. There's a company rotator that's about to go live. That's why I said it's a significant time if you're watching this video in the beginning of October. No breakage, which means that as soon as they hit a pay point, you're getting paid. You don't have to wait until the whole thing fills up. You're going to get paid right away. Cryptocurrency in and out, right? So those are some of the fine points of what it's all about. Now, you can come in for as little as $352 one time and go all the way through all the pay centers, which is a one-time investment, or you can buy into all 3 pay centers, and then you're just looking at in the $3,000 range. Now, if that's something you're interested in, let's talk about it. Watch the detailed video on the 4Q Life opportunity, compensation, and all that. And then it'll give you the details of exactly what is the cause, exactly what you get, and exactly actually the advantages that you get from coming all in. But that's not what I'm talking about today. Because here's what happens. When you come in and you start to create this momentum, right? 2 to get 2. Or you may get one that goes crazy, right? That has actually happened to this gentleman. And you can make significant money off of that. So let's say you cycle through the pay center and you make $900. Okay? That's $900 that, oh, by the way, you only played 352, so you're in profit over $500. And then you get a new board so you can continue to get those unlimited payouts, and then you get pushed up to the $5,500 board. Now on this board, you can make $5,500 over and over and over again. So as your team starts to build momentum, here's what's happening. You're putting money inside your pockets, but what you're doing is creating income to put into things that allow your money to compound. So a lot of times I saw a quote today on Facebook where the gentleman said that most people, right, they always talk about investing. They always talk about building wealth. They always talk about all these different things, but their money, what they do, their actions do not reflect what they're talking about. You know, they're going out and buying stupid things with their work hard money. I know Grant Cardone talks about this. Your hard work money, don't go out there and spend money on stupid stuff. Take your work hard money, put it to work for you to where it's creating continual and residual and compounding wealth, and then take that money, right? Take the money from the money that your money's making, and then you do stupid stuff with it because it's going to be there next week, next month, right? Next year, if you're doing it right. And that's what we're going to teach you how to do here. We're going to teach you, now let me jump real quickly into this. What the product is here is Forex trading, okay? You're going to get amazing Forex trading, and this is actually a business presentation. You're going to get Forex training on just the basics of Forex, right? This is basically, that's actually Q3. And this is definitely a video. You can go to mambaveteran.4qlife.com or click the link in the bio and see a full video. And when you go to mambaveteran.4qlife.com, you're going to be able to take a look at actually my website, and then the videos on there. But you're going to get trading 101, so you're going to get the basics of trading. Okay, you're going to get the basics of trading about candlesticks, about just setting up different things, about trend lines, about just all the basics of trading. There's so many different things. I'm not sure exactly what's in the 101, but in fact, let me go take a look here real quick. So I like I said, this is a real live uncut. We're just having a conversation here, but you're going to learn about choosing a broker. You're going to learn about setting up a VPS. You're going to learn about MT4 software. You're going to get some introduction on different things as far as Forex, candlesticks, the basics of Forex, right? That's trading 101 that you're going to get access to. And he actually was going through it actually as I was talking about it, right? Setting up VPS, MT4 software. Now, when you get to 201, you're going to get access to more information. Setting up a demo account, opening and closing trades, lot sizes and pips. Those are things you need to know about. Forex, metals, crypto, indices, stocks, support and resistance, the news, how to use it, how not to use it, right? You're going to get training on that. Now, here's what's most important, which is what you see right here on your screen. It's Trading 301 that you get in Q3. You're going to learn trend lines, M's and W's, right? Equity and free margin, and learn how to candle surf. Now, what candle surfing is, and you can watch this video to get more detail. Basically, 4Q has figured out a way to generate 2% in the markets on a daily basis. Now, you may be like, oh, 2%? That's not a lot. Why would I want to generate 2% in the markets? Well, I can tell you, for somebody that's able to generate 2% in the markets over and over and over again on a daily basis, that 2% on a daily basis for the week becomes 10%. That 10% of 5 days of trading, right, if you're trading Forex, that 10% becomes 20% after 2 weeks. After 4 weeks, after a month, 20 trading days, that becomes 40%. If you have a $100,000 account, now let me just go ahead and throw out this disclaimer. Past results don't guarantee and are not indicative of future results. This is my disclaimer, right? But men lie, women lie, numbers don't. It's quite consistent. And if you want to get more details on the numbers, the results, go down below. You'll see a video that's labeled results, which some of the leaders within 4Q, the owners, a couple of the owners actually go through, number one, the results they've been having from utilizing the strategy, the candle surfing strategy, and the results that it's been getting over the past, well, actually he started a brand new account and did it for 30 days, a little less than 30 days. And he was able to see a quite significant growth because of the compounding effect of what can happen, which we're going to talk about here in a second. Okay, so with candle surfing, again, for a $100,000 account, that 40% becomes $40,000. $40,000 you just made in a month from 2% a day, just 5 days a week. But let's say, hold on, a lot of people don't like to trade on Fridays. Let's be honest. Okay, so that becomes 8%. 2 weeks, 16%. A whole month becomes 32%. That's $32,000 on a $100,000 account. Now, a lot of people don't have $100,000 accounts laying around. But here's what I can tell you. What I can tell you is there's many different ways, which, of course, on our team, Team Legacy, you'll be able to learn how to leverage OPM, other people's money, to be able to take advantage of having a $100,000 account and 2% a day, right? Being able to take advantage of having a $100,000 account and make $2,000 a day. Now, you got fees, right? I like to keep it 100 for people. You want to make sure you take taxes out of that, right? Because that 3-letter agency, they're paying attention. So make sure you put your taxes aside so you don't end up, in jail. We don't want to do that. And then make sure also, depending on if you're using OPM, there's a small fee for using OPM that you got to take care of as well. But again, this is all stuff. I'm just trying to paint the picture for you of what the potential is here. But not even talking about OPM, you're able to leverage 4Q Life to generate profits, not only from generating your own commissions from the marketing side, which, by the way, we teach you YouTube marketing strategies, which is, by the way, how you're seeing this video. We'll teach you face-to-face marketing strategies. We'll teach you Facebook marketing strategies. We'll teach you ways to get people's attention, to get your 2 and beyond. Oh, by the way, you still have the rotator. Oh, by the way, you still have other ways to where you and your team can have massive success here and be able to learn how to market if they don't know how to market, and build a successful team that's generating profits, of which profits you can take over into the markets once you master the candle surf strategy, by the way, which you can utilize to generate 2% of compounding growth. Now that you kind of get the gist of that, what you need to do is watch the presentation, which is in the description, okay? I'll have it down below, as well as I want you to check out a video on some of the bonuses that you're going to get as a part of joining 4Q Life and being a part of Team Legacy, as well as the results video where the owners were talking about compounding effect, and they were talking about how they'll show you the results of just a little less than a month, the results that they had utilizing this strategy. And I think it was actually done a couple weeks ago from the making of this video. And then they share with you how that can compound over time and how it can make you just ridiculously successful and put money in your pocket like you never thought possible. Okay, so check out those 3 videos, the full presentation, okay, the bonus video, and then a results video. And you'll be reaching out. You'll be like, hey, Alfonso, put me in now, and I'll be more than happy to put you as a part of the team. We do got a process, but make sure you also text profits to 833-682-2889. That's again 833-682-2889. Text profits to that number, and you'll also be on my list. That way I can make sure I get you all the information about the amazing stuff that's going on with 4Q Life. But now, very quickly, let's jump into compounding, right? Let's jump into compounding. Everybody knows who Albert Einstein is, right? Albert Einstein says, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it, right? So if you understand compound interest, right, you will be paid over and over and over again, bigger and bigger and bigger amounts of money over time, right? Let's listen to what Charlie Munger says, right? Charlie Munger is a billionaire. Understanding both the power of compound interest and the difficulty of getting it is the heart and soul understanding a lot of things, right? So compound interest is the way, ladies and gentlemen. But listen, I didn't want to sit on here and try and lie to you. So here's what I did. Compound interest. The compound effect is the principle of reaping huge rewards from a series of small, let me highlight that for you, small, smart choices. Little disciplines compounded over time make a huge difference. Let me say that again. Little disciplines compounded over time make a huge difference. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of different strategies out in the Forex market, and I'm not here trying to, maybe you know about Forex, maybe you have a strategy that works in Forex, maybe you know nothing about Forex, maybe you've tried Forex and failed. For all three of those people, here's what I'll tell you. There's strategies out there that are massively consistent as far as 10% profits, 12%, 30% profits. Most retail traders are happy if they get 2, 3, 4, 5% out of the markets, right? There's great strategies out there, right? There's great people that have great psychology with great strategies and they're successful. But that doesn't work for everybody. That strategy I told you about that can make you 10, 15, 20%, it's not hard to learn, but it's a process to where you have to be consistent. You have to lock in. You have to spend the time. You have to really commit to learning it. But it's worth it because it can pay you forever, right? Because you can pass it on generationally. Something that can, once learned, pay your generations and your generations as it's taught on and on and on. But how about learning a simple little strategy that can be a discipline you do 5 days a week? Oh, by the way, I didn't even mention, it's something that can be done in minutes. When you watch that results video, it's going to share with you. It's going to share with you how most of those trades were done within minutes, at most 10 to 15 minutes. In the markets, out of the markets, you got your 2% for the day. If you got $100,000 on your account, you just made $2,000. After taxes, you just made a little over $1,000, and you're enjoying your day. Not sitting watching the charts, not sitting waiting for alerts. You're in the markets, you're out of the markets. It's a little discipline that's going to compound over time and make a huge, huge difference. Listen, Google doesn't lie unless you make it lie, right? But this is basically a definition from Google that's telling you the compound effect is a principle, right, of reaping huge rewards from a series of small, smart choices, 2% small choices. And check this out. It works so well that we have to urgently and aggressively insist that people get out of the markets after they get their 2%. Because they'll stay in, and then they'll win 4, and then they'll win 6, and then they'll lose, because they're not being disciplined. Just get your 2% and get out. Get your 2% and get out. Think about it. If you have a $10,000 account, that's $200 a day. If you don't even let it compound, by the way. So anyways, I don't want to get rambling. I want to cut this video off soon. I'm just getting so excited. I actually have seen the definition of compounding, but when I'm making this video for you, it gets me exciting. It's getting me excited. This is not some massive thing that I have to do today or tomorrow to be wealthy. I just have to do a few small things, a few small disciplines over time. And you'll see here very shortly that time can be just a few months, just a couple to a few years. And it can change your life. It can change your financial legacy for the rest of your life. Okay, y'all think I'm playing. Okay, let's do this. So, we're going to take, here's a good example. We're going to take $200, okay? Because most people can find $200. And oh, by the way, once you cycle through the boards, let's say you came at 352, cycle the board, you're going to get at least $100. Then you're also going to get re-added once you fill that board back into the board. And the only reason you get $100 from the first time, I know it said 9, but you get not only recycled into that board, but you get paid forward into the next board. So you didn't have to pull money out of your pocket and pay for the next board. It pays for it for you, which is pretty cool. That's why I said you only need one-time investment, but I do insist on people coming all the way in they can, because then you get paid more faster. You're already paid in all the boards, so it doesn't have to pay for the boards for you. You're automatically in it, just like that. So when you finish the first board, let's say you make $100. Not a lot, but guess what? You get paid into the next board, right? Which is over $1,000. That's what it's worth. All right. When you count the first and second board, that's what it's worth. Because $800 for the second one, $352 for the first one, right? $800 about. So you got $800 going to the next board. But after that first cycle, you're going to get 900 over and over again instead of 100. It's an amazing thing. But let's just say 100. And you do 2% daily. Okay? And let's do this for 12 months. Okay? 12 months. Include weekends? No. We don't include weekends. Okay? And then here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and, doesn't matter. Hold on, what is, we're actually going to go back. We're going to go 9, 1. So we're going to go back. It doesn't matter because it's going to calculate forward. But let's go ahead and just hit calculate. Okay? At the end of 365 days, this would give you $17,000. That's how much you would have at the end of 365 days. Now, for those of you that don't know, 365 days is a year, right? But you have created $17,000 in just a year. Now, I know you're like, Alfonso, $17,000 is not a lot of money. Well, an extra $17,000 is a lot of money. I don't care if you make $100,000 a year. You're now making $117,000 a year. 17 and a half, right? I don't care if you're making, $200,000 a year. Now you're making $217,000 a year. Now I know if you're making $30,000, $40,000, or $50,000 a year, this is a great number. Even if you look at a little bit more than half of it after tax. Okay, but let's see what that looks like. You can see, let me break it down on a daily basis. Now, that $100, the first day, $2 profits. Second day, $202.04. Third day, $208, right? $212. You can see, oh my God, it's only $2 a day. It's not that great. But you can see what happens. That discipline, 2% a day, as it grows, as your focus, a few small disciplines compounded over time, it becomes $3 a day. It becomes $5 a day. It eventually becomes $27 a day. This is just you not taking any profits, but letting it compound. Compounding on whatever balance you have for the day. On the next day, you are looking to earn 2% of that balance. On the next day, you're looking to earn 2% of that balance, and so forth and so on. And it's going to grow over time until you're making $240 a day, $260 a day. And you know what the reality is? At the end of a year, You have 17,500. You're making about $344 a day, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's say you wanted to take this amount right here. And you said, I'm good. I'm making $300 a day, 2% a day. I want to take my money. I want to take $344 a day. That's fine with me, and pocket it. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You have 17,500. You can leave in your broker account, get 2% a day, 344 off of it, withdraw it every day, right, from your broker. Once it hits your account, make sure you do your right thing as far as taxes. And after tax, whatever that amount is for you based on your bracket, your tax bracket, that's money you're going to have every single day. And you still have this principal in your broker account so you can get 2% tomorrow. So those of you that think a little bit small and can't see big numbers, this is not a huge number. It's starting with $100. But for you big thinkers, let's look at 1,000. Same example, same numbers. In a year. In a year. Listen, I don't care. I don't know. I don't care. Everybody can work hard enough in 4Q life to make $1,000. It's just a reality. Put your head down for 30 days, for 60 days, for 90 days to make $1,000. Not only make $1,000, but push all the way through to Q3 unless you go all in. The cool part about all in, if you go all in all the way to Q3, you get access to the candle surf strategy right away. Now, if you come in at just Q1 for 352, you got to build your way so you get access and don't have to use your own money to Q3. And then, of course, you get access to the candle surf because the candle surf strategy and the training for it is only in Q3. But, ladies and gentlemen, going all the way in to get access to Q3 is worth what I'm about to show you alone. So you take $1,000, 2% a day, mind you. We're not changing anything but the amount. Still 2%. I'm not going 4% now. I'm not going 10, 20% now. By the way, this is only a simulation and is not a guarantee of results. But check this out. At the end of a year, 365 days from just $1,000 at 2% a day, Monday through Friday. Not counting weekends. Right? This may vary a little bit because obviously we're not counting holidays and stuff like that. We don't trade on holidays. Some days the markets are closed. All that good stuff. Some people don't trade on Fridays, but trading Monday through Friday. Let me show you the breakdown. $1,000. $1,000. Let's do a daily breakdown. It's only $20 a day. It's not huge. Hold on. Let me go back because maybe y'all forget. The compound effect is the principle of reaping huge rewards from a series of small smart choices. Little disciplines compounded over time make a huge difference. Money compounding is one concept that does not hit you unless your stars are aligned. And I'm telling you right now, we're aligning the stars for you to be able to create financial wealth. But let's go down into the details. Okay? After a few days, it's still in the $20. And then it just continues to grow. And then it just continues to grow. And then it gets to the point where after a year, listen, what did I tell you? Within a few months to a year or two, depending on how much you put in. Let's say you build with 4Q and you have 2,000 or 5,000 or 10,000. With a lot of people are massively building fast and massively getting huge profits, way more than 1,000 or 2. I'm just saying, but I don't know if you're going to get those results because I don't know your work ethic. I don't know your experience. I don't know your connections. I don't know. Some people could get 2, but they don't. Some people could get 1 and they don't because they're just lazy. So I don't know what you're going to do. But there's many people just like you, not even as good as you, that are getting results. So let me continue to scroll down. At the end of a year. Now, we already know 175,000 at the end of the year. I don't care what you're making right now. It could be 50,000, 75,000, 60,000, 100,000. You just made an extra 175,000 from a small process that took you minutes on a daily basis, not even over the weekend, Monday through Friday, to hit the markets and create profits. 2%, by the way. And now, not only do you have six figures in your brokerage account, which, by the way, you can then withdraw that six figures at any point in time. You can say, for good trading, and take your $175,000, take out taxes, and run. You can do that. But why would you? You're going to leave that $175,000 in, and even if you don't want it to continue to compound anymore, you're like, hey, Alfonso, I want my money. I want my 3,444 about a day. I'm okay with 3,000 a day. I'm okay with about 60,000 a month. Guess what? You can leave this in your account. Every single day, go 2%. It's about 3,400. Withdraw it every day, Monday through Friday, right? And have about a little bit more than 16,000, 17,000 is coming out on a weekly basis. 8,000, 9,000 after tax, depending on your tax bracket, right? Somewhere in that neighborhood. A week. Never have to touch this principle again. So this is what I was talking about earlier, ladies and gentlemen. See, instead of taking this 1,000, and I'm about to give you some quick nuggets, right? And then you can take these nuggets, and apply them. But most people take that 1,000, go buy a couple pair of shoes, right? They'll go to the mall, buy an outfit. They'll go have a great dinner, take their family out, which is cool. They'll do some things with it. But the smart person will take this $1,000, find a strategy that could create compounding wealth. They will allow it to compound over time until it gets in just a year of buckling down, a year of locking in. And by the way, you can add to this. You have 1,000 in your account. You're like, oh, I just made another 1,000, or I just got a bonus back from work. It's $500. I'm gonna put that into my broker account. Now I have $1,500. It was only earning me $20. Now I'm up to $1,100. Oh, I got a bonus. Now it's up to $1,600. I can jump all the way down here because I didn't go spend that $500. I put it into my brokerage account. So now I'm up to here already. You see what I'm saying? See, most people go spend that, but you decided to plug into something that creates small profits that you can be disciplined about over a year. And after a year of locking in, you now have the ability to generate $3,000 a day and never touch this. So guess what? You could be like, hey, babe, I'm going to do something nice for you. I'm going to buy you that Gucci bag that you want. I'm going to buy you that whatever that you wanted. It costs $3,000. And then you can go buy it. And guess what? You're not spending your work hard money. Your work hard money that you used, that you made from 4Q Life, maybe you made 1,000, or people hit me up hard. People are excited about 4Q Life. Let me shut this down. But people are absolutely, I lost my train of thought there. Sorry, but people are hitting me up trying to see a couple things that are going on with 4Q. But nevertheless, when that $1,000, right, was your work hard money you made from 4Q, maybe you didn't get to that point in 4Q, but it had 1,000 laying around. Maybe you got a bonus from work and it said, okay, I want to go up to the top level in 4Q so that I can get access to the candle search strategy. I want to put 1,000 in and just go to work for a year. Lock in. Be disciplined. Right? So you took your work hard money and didn't waste it, invested it, and your work hard money now is turned into $175,000. Now that work hard money is becoming money that every single day you could do stupid stuff with this, but you're okay because if you stay the path, you're gonna make it again tomorrow. Now, does that mean just go do stupid stuff every single day with the three? No. You should continue to invest it into more things that can, more investment that can create more money babies, right? That's how the rich become richer. That's how you become wealthy. So, I'm going to do one more. Then I'm going to jump off here because this video is already long. One more. Because here's what I know. There's been people already that have made $100,000 with 4Q Life, right? But there's also the ability for people to get what's called a prop firm account. And if you know how to trade, which you will know how to trade when you get this strategy. So in order for you to utilize this, you would have to have a strategy that works, right? And you have to know that strategy, be able to execute that strategy. And then you have to pass a test. It's a 2-part test. And then boom, you will have access to a firm that's going to give you 100,000, 200,000. You can also have multiple accounts with this firm up to a certain amount. So let's say 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. But let's just talk about 100,000 right now. You pass the test using the candle surf strategy. You now have a $100,000 account. Now, because that prop firm, all you did was pass the test, they're going to provide $100,000 for you to trade live with. You've proven that your strategy works. You've proven you know how to trade. Now you have access to $100,000. Okay, now because of that though, right, nothing's for free, they're going to take 20% of your profits. You keep 80. So 100,000, if you make 10,000, right, and they pay bi-weekly. So you make 10,000 in 2 weeks, they're going to take 2, you're going to keep 8,000. After tax, we already talked about that. You're going to pay your taxes on that. But let's say you let that 100,000 compound on it over time. Now this is going to blow your mind. And I can tell you, this is not completely realistic because most people, honestly, as they start seeing the money pile up, won't let it compound. They just won't. I'm just telling you. That's the reality. Most people won't let it compound. They'll pull it out, put it in other investments, they'll spend it, whatever. But the same 2%, the same 12 months, the same no weekends, it's about to blow your mind what happens after a year and what those numbers look like. Can anybody use a $17 million year? At only, by the way, 2% a day. Let's see what it looks like on a daily basis. $2,000, right? 2% of 100,000, $2,000 a day. So you're already starting out making $2,000 a day. So there's a lot of people that would be like, you know what? I'm just going to take $2,000 a day. Prop firm's going to take 20% of that, $400. I'm going to take 1,600 of it. I'm going to pay tax on that. I'm good. Make a good living off of that, right? Check this out. Let it grow. Eventually becomes 4,000, 7,000 a day, 10,000. This is a day, ladies and gentlemen. 24,000 a day, 44,000 a day. If you hold on, listen. Once we get up in these numbers, listen. Most people will not continue to let it compound. They're pulling their money out. They're moving on. They're saying they're rich, and they ain't doing nothing else with their money. They ain't gonna let $5 million sit in their broker account, right? They're off to the races, to the bank. But let's say you do, okay? Let's say you stay the course. This is ridiculous numbers. Truly possible, right? Not highly likely, because there's lots of variables in here, and a lot of it has to do with greed and discipline. That's the crazy part. 17 million, but here, 16 million. $324,000 a day. I don't care if the prop firm was taking 50%, but they're only taking 20. Every 2 weeks, you're taking $324,000, right? I'm rounding. Every 2 weeks, you're taking stupid money, by the way. $324,000 times 5 times 2. Over $3 million. $3,240,000 to be exact, out of your prop firm account. By the way, this prop firm loves you because you are making insane, ridiculous, massive profits, by the way. Listen, I think I've said enough, okay? I'm going to go ahead and cut this video. What you need to do is go down in the details. You need to check out the full presentation. You need to check out the bonuses video. And you need to check out the results video. They'll all be labeled with the little YouTube link in there. Check them out, which will also have the sign-up link for you to get started. And if you have questions, there will be a Calendly link for you to set an appointment with me. It'll be like a 15, 20-minute Zoom. Get your questions answered. All the questions you want. Fire them at me. As long as they're within that appointment time. I don't know if I'm going to do 15 or 30 minutes, but 30 minutes at max. I'm very busy. But 15 to 30 minutes. And then at the end of that conversation, you have to tell me one or two things. You're not interested? Are you ready to get started? You have at least $352. So don't set that appointment if you don't have at least $352, preferably enough to get all the way in. Why? Not because I'm trying to make money from you. Because it's the most economical and smartest way. And you just saw the results of what it can do. The strategy that you get on Q3. Now you can do it the slow way to get to Q3 to get access to the trading. That's fine. Or you can do it the fast way. Get it right away. And earn on your way to make your money back. And we'll help you to do that. So, again, as we close out, here's your steps. Go in the description. If you haven't seen it already, watch the full presentation. Watch the bonuses video so you know some of the bonuses you get. I'll tell you here. You're going to get access, as I said. We have a team rotator that we're going to be implementing here very soon. This company just launched. And it's paying out tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're going to get access to YouTube training. Learn how to rank your video on YouTube fast and make it stick, right? Which is probably how you found my video, to be honest. In addition to other bonuses and rewards that you'll see all in that bonuses video. The next thing, you'll see my sign-up link. So if you want to go ahead and get started, go ahead and do that. But then you'll also see the Calendly link. Make sure, while you're taking a look at these links, set an appointment to talk to me, whatever the case may be. Before so, you're also texting profits to 833-682-2889. That's down there as well. And then, do me a favor. Like and comment on this video. Because I'm excited that if you see the vision, if you buy into what this has the ability to do, imagine if you only do half as good as this with 100,000. Half as good with the 10,000 or 1,000. You're still sitting in a good position. What if it takes you 2 years? Listen, I can tell you this. Getting a prop firm, 100,000 prop firm account, you can do. especially when you have a simple strategy like this. There's some strategies you can do it in a day. With this, you can do it in a week. You do your second verification in 2 weeks. Doctors work 8 years plus of schooling, education, practice. Surgeons, neurosurgeons do that just to make this kind of money up in here. Years and years, 8+ years. To make this kind of money, and not even as good as this money in most cases. But you can learn a skill that is a few small disciplines every single day. And with the rest of your day, you can do whatever the heck you want. You'll have the money to, and then you'll have the time as well. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, my wish for you is that you take this serious. Get your questions answered. You take action, because this can forever change your life. This can allow you to create the income to do what you love. I'll tell you the truth. I love training kids. I love training athletes, both youth all the way up to teens and adults, to be better athletes, quicker, faster, stronger, more agile, smarter athletes. That's my passion. Having a facility, which is going to happen soon. Having my own fields. I have my own branches across the world with my partner. But that costs money. This is going to create that leverage for that and so much more. It's not about the money. It's about what the money can do, what it can create. The charities I want to open and help people I want to help in my own town that are sleeping on the streets. So don't get caught up in these numbers. I know some people, depending on what kind of person you are, oh, it's all about the money. It's all about money. No, it's not about money per se. But money is important. It's right up there with air. Try not having any. But it's about what you can do with it, who you can help with it. Don't be greedy and get up in this range when you, let's say you got this far. Say, I'm going to stop. I got enough money. No, because if you got enough, then go here, down here, and double it and give away the other half. Help more people. Don't be greedy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Alfonso Jones. I hope you got great value out of this. Let's talk. Let's get you started. Let's make some things happen. I look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world to help you reach your goals and aspirations, to help you be able to have the money to pay for your passion, whatever that may be for you, and help you enjoy the rest of your life and make the rest of your life the best of your life. Take care. God bless.